Alrighty, blade 130S, running blade 180 trio head with the standard 130S blades. It actually pulls this setup really nicely. Running my own dual ESC unit. ESC died in it, so I set up my own duals. Just running little DYS Optios, XM20s, both for the main and tail. Tried an XM10 on the tail and it failed after a couple of flights, and only on one phase. The motor would just start stuttering and slowing down. Had a couple of crashes, which was rather annoying. I moved the receiver to the back of the airframe just to try and get it out of vibration. I reckon there's a bit of vibration and the chassis gets transferred into them. Running the links aluminium mount. Those aluminium mounts are excellent. They pull a lot of heat out of the motor. With the plastic mount, this motor used to run pretty damn warm. Aluminium mount, the motor runs very cool, but the aluminium gets pretty warm, and even the aluminium tail tube gets warm. So it shows how much heat's coming out of these little guys. Tail blade is a trimmed down quad blade running in the other direction, only because that's the only one I had. I've had a number of the standard blades just crack and fail. I've had blades fly off in flight. Obviously I think there was a bit of a batch there where the plastic must have been brittle. You'd see them, they'd actually split longitudinally up the blade. It was quite interesting to observe. But anyway, this is my first little test fly on this nice little trimmed down, quite tough polycarbonate quad blades. Anyway, really fun helicopter to fly with the triple blade head, I can tell you that. I had also tried a slightly longer two-blade prop, worked quite well, but had problems with it sort of rotating the tail. Even this one's pulsing a bit. The new ESC's really made this main motor come alive, but it does pull the battery down a bit quicker. But boy, it's got power to burn. The standard ESC, I could bog the motor doing that. With this ESC, nah, I'm not even flying an idle up. I've just got a fatted up linear or non-linear throttle curve. I sort of have 3/4 power at 50% stick and then just flatten it off at that. You can see you can pull plenty of G on it and it still just holds that motor up nice. Motor's holding the head, I mean. I really like how three-blade helis fly. I've got a heap of them in my fleet now, and once you fly a three-blade, it's set up nice. You don't go back to a two-blade in a hurry, I can tell you. You can run a shorter blade and have the same lift and improve the agility. And that wasn't great. God damn dumb thumbs. Oops, so much for the carbon fibre tail fin. Oh, bugger, that was a bit stupid. Hey, lives to fly another day, she's right. Bugger, it looks like I bent one of the stubs. These trio stubs are made in stainless steel. They're not actually that tough. You can straighten them. I've straightened several of them now, the little stubs. Anyway, we'll just tweak this up and we'll put it back up in the air. Yeah, I'd say that one's bent. Oh, looks at that. Well, that's a bit dumb. I should have checked the timer. I say that battery was run out. Boy. Kiwi Craig wrecking stuff today. Jesus. Anyway. Fun little heli to fly when I'm not crashing it. Not a fan of carbon fibre parts, they break. They might look cool, but give me plastic any day. Alright, fresh battery, we'll have another go, see if I can stop dumb thumbing it and having stupid crashes. Do have to remind myself that I've got to bring it in about a minute earlier than the other two-blade helis. With this new SCS setup, you got a lot more power, but it does pull the battery down. Running GMB 450s, get comfortable 5+ minutes on the two-blade helis and good 4 minutes on the three-blade. About 4.5 is the limit on the battery. Anyway, see if I can put it up and give it a bit more of a whiz around without dumb thumbing it this time. Sunshine's dropped out, that's a bit of a bugger. Makes it a bit harder to see actually. Alright, flicker up and idle up. Bugger it. Find the tail actually behaves better in idle up with constant RPM rather than linear throttle going up and down. So I got screwed up before, got it sideways and rolled over, couldn't figure out which way around I was. Woo! That was fun. Breaking all the rules, never fly behind you. Oh, what the hell. Once it's sorted out, I actually really do like flying these 130s. Not quite as hyper as some of the other more aggressive micros, but I find that it gets me in a good frame of mind for flying bigger helis. Rather than the little hyperactive K120s, K130s and the OMP, which are just rocket ship things. And these still go really good, just a bit smoother, has a bit more weight. You've got to be a bit more conscious and thinking about collective management. They're tough little buggers. I mean, all the head and main gear and all that sort of stuff, and the 180 stuff is somewhat overbuilt, pretty robust. Let's go for a forward flip, see what it does. Oh yeah, not bad. Idle up's definitely the way to play this 3-blade head. Don't know what happened then. Boy, it lost the tail big time. And that's that battery flat. Boy. I just have to have a look at the ESC cutoff voltage actually on the main by the looks of that. Might have it a bit too high. Anyway. Three-blade head, bloody good fun. My own ESC setups, bloody good performance. Fun little helicopters to fly.